Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So there was a funny quote that I read this morning from Joshua Becker, and it says, if you're not using the stuff in your home, get rid of it. You're not going to start using it by shoving it into a closet somewhere. And the reason that made me laugh is because as we get ready for Thanksgiving and the holidays, so many people, their way of decluttering is by shoving it into a closet or into a drawer. And that gave me some pause to think about, how I can approach this subject today, which is the life-changing tips to declutter things that you never thought you could get rid of. So often we throw things into a closet or a drawer because we just don't deal with the emotions, or we just don't take the time to really question whether we really need it, want it, love it, whatever. But there are also some things that are surprising that we keep in spite of the fact that we'll never use them. So if you're one of millions of Americans who struggle to part with sentimental items or other things you're attached to, those items that you can't imagine parting with ever, you might be really tired of living in that cluttered environment, but you keep putting it off because every time you try to declutter those certain things, you just can't. Or at least that's what you keep telling yourself. And so you can always find a reason to procrastinate, avoid decluttering those certain things, like your grandmother's jewelry or your mom's china. And really, that's okay. I totally get that because I have those things myself. We all have those special things that mean a lot to us. But that's not what I'm talking about. Today, I'm talking about the hidden clutter, the stuff that you don't need that you hold on to, but you keep telling yourself you do. And I'm laughing because I know I'm guilty, and I've been decluttering for years now, but I still find things that I was like, oh, I need that, but I really don't. So that's what this is all about today. So I'm talking about that hidden clutter, and that's the stuff that you don't need to hold on to, but you keep telling yourself that you do. So just to name a few, and I hope that some of these make you smile. So the old tires in your garage that were replaced by the new ones that are on your car right now, or a box filled with the rusty screws and nails that maybe were in your dad's workshop when you cleaned out their home. Or this one here, love letters from your sixth grade boyfriend or girlfriend, books that look good on your shelves, but you've never read them, or sales receipts from 10 years ago, and then that wedding gown that sits in your closet taking up space from your first or your second marriage, even though now you're happily remarried. And then there's, this actually was me, your grown son's smelly soccer shirt from when they won the high school championship. He's now 45. So I did eventually get rid of those. And then the appliance manuals that you held on from your previous home. So I hope that some of these items make you smile or even laugh out loud, because then perhaps you can generate your own list to make yourself laugh. And if you do that today, it's just kind of an appropriate time, because as you throw something into the closet, you might just say, I've been telling myself I need to hold on to it, but maybe it's time to just declutter it and get rid of it. So if you make your own list today of the silly things that you hold on to, you might realize that these are what we call clutter culprits. They've been taking up way too much space in your home for way too long. So, and I also hope that they serve as an inspiration and a motivation for you to start using those decluttering muscles. Sometimes laughter serves as the best medicine and also the best motivator. And that includes the ability to laugh at ourselves and see through the lies that we tell ourselves and that we've been telling ourselves for a very long time. So there are many reasons, or maybe there are even excuses, that we have for telling ourselves we can't possibly part with these things. And as you read through the list I'm going to give you, ask yourself if it's time to change that story from that you've been telling yourself, from I can't let go to I can let go. So some of those reasons and excuses that we tell ourselves that we can't get rid of certain things So there's just in case I need it. So, and I'm being a little sarcastic here, but who knows, you just might need that old appliance manual from your previous house. You might need it someday. And then the second excuse might be, I spent good money for it. So how could you possibly let go of the wedding dress from your first or second marriage because you spent a lot of money on it? And the third reason is I feel guilty if I don't keep it. So you might be living in a 200 square foot Manhattan apartment, studio apartment, but you still decided to take all of your grandmother's furniture because you'd feel guilty if you didn't use it. So you can see, and all of this is of course tongue-in-cheek, that some of the reasons are really just excuses to hold on to and not deal with the reality or the emotions of letting go. So granted, some of these feelings are real. I'm not negating that at all, but some of them are just made up. And if you truly want to declutter, you really just need to face reality. So that's why sometimes laughter is the best medicine if you really want to declutter. So if you start to see through the stories that you've been telling yourself all of these years and acknowledge the truth, so you can finally declutter those impossible items, those hidden culprits that are sitting in your garage, your closet, your drawers, wherever. So this was meant to make you smile, make you laugh, because it's kind of fun when you think about some of the silly stuff that we keep. So have fun, laugh at yourself, and just get started, because I know you'll be glad you did. So I do hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope that this reminds you not to shove everything in those closets.